How's it going, guys? So, today was my first day back at work. I'm a little bit hoarse. It was a long day, it was 11 hours to be my very first day. I got a little bit more production out of myself than what I thought I was going to be able to do. Still really tired. I'm weak. My right leg that I broke, my left arm that I broke. There's definitely a size difference if you look by two different limbs. So, it's been a very productive day. I'm glad to be tired. It's nice to go to bed tired at the end of the day. And it's almost my end of my day because I work in the overnight. Secondly, today I got my shipment from Legacy Foods. And when I initially ordered, I ordered it online. And I was told 8 to 12 days. They didn't specify whether it was business days or if it was just 8 to 12 straight days. So if it was 8 to 12 business days, you were looking at upwards of 3 weeks. So that's just all there is to it. So 6 weeks is how long it took me to get it. I did contact them, and a little over a week ago, what they said they were doing was they were bulk shipping just breakfast foods, or just the entree buckets, or just the like vegetable add-on kits, things like that. They were only shipping out certain items at a time. So if you ordered 15 different items, you're not going to get it all at one time. So that was one reason why my order got split up over a week. And that's fine. I get it. But anyways, what I'm getting at is if you're going to spend that kind of money, you want to, make sure that they don't debit your account until they're going to ship it, because you may have a fair amount of money tied up. I actually got $400 difference between my order and what they're charging now, because it's just gone up that much. So that's a lot of stinking money, about $400. And you want to make sure that they're not going to debit you until they're going to ship it, that they're going to honor the price that you ordered it at, and get a good time frame. Because if they're saying, look, it's going to be 90 days, 120 days before we can ship, you probably are going to be better off going ahead and getting something from the store, canned goods, something that you and your family will eat, something that you've tried. If you want to try something new, I'm all for that. Just make sure you get 1 or 2 items and try it, see if you guys like it. There's no sense in buying food that you're not going to eat. That's one thing I have done. I've tried all the different types of food that we've bought, and I do like all of them with the exception of strawberry cream of wheat. That's... give that to my wife. She likes it. But yes, check with them, make sure they're not going to debit you, and get a good idea when they're going to have it. Because if you need stock up on food now, you're better off going to the grocery store and buying some extra canned goods. Nothing wrong with the food at Aldi's. It all tastes good. So you can buy flats there. I don't think they're doing any limiting on the amounts that you can buy. At least not in my area. I haven't seen any. Like I've been saying now for several months, and other channels are starting to report it, you'll see the same item in 4 or 5 different places around the store. And I've noticed that, like when I went in getting fresh vegetables yesterday morning, it was half empty. Just, there were a lot more holes than what I've even seen here of late. So they may start limiting some things. Call it rationing, call it limiting, whatever you want to call it. You just may not be able to get it. I'm also waiting for them to start moving shelves out and condensing things like that. So let's say you've got 15 aisles in your grocery store. Now all of a sudden you have 14 aisles. Or now all of a sudden you have 13 aisles, because they've moved that entire section out and condensed it down. Like some of the other channels have said, and I've been saying this now for several months, that it's good to know that it's happening not just here at other places, which is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say that, oh, I found this for anybody else. That's not what I'm saying. It's going on everywhere, and other people are starting to report on it where I hadn't seen that before. But you're seeing groceries that did not normally come into your area. And I'll use this for example. The KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. I like KC Masterpiece. When I'm doing a Kansas City style rib, I want a Kansas City style sauce, and they make a really good one. You can't find it now. There's lots of different things. Oh, I was in Sam's the other day. They normally have a huge amount of spices. I mean, almost nothing. It's terrible. Now, Kroger's wasn't having that problem. My local Kroger's, and I shop at two different ones in my area. One is considered, I guess you would consider it Hermitage, and the other is Donaldson. And then I haven't seen any shortages, but I don't go there very often to my food line. Publix has gotten really proud of their products, a lot more proud than what I'm willing to come off of. I may have to at some point in time, but for right now, like everybody, I'm willing to pay a little bit extra money for some items, but not as much for others. When you see it, and if there's no limit on it, like hamburger, the other day, I bought 16 pounds. I actually had a place to put it, canned some of it, froze some of it. So there's no sense in you freezing it if you do not have a way to keep your freezer going if power goes out. So bear that in mind. Anyways, I hope you guys got something out of this video. My video production is probably going to decrease a little bit now that I've gone back to work. 60-hour work weeks will get to you, but I'll try my best to get some good stuff out. I'm thinking about taking my Berkey apart on camera and showing you A, how to clean it, and B, how to assemble it. I was going to do that using the red dye to show you how you make sure to check it that the filters aren't broken or cracked. I can show you how to set it up, but I don't have the red dye to put in it. So that may be something if I can find it. You want to try and use the McCormick. I forget the chemical that's in some of the other stuff that you don't want to run through it, and the McCormick has that, or doesn't have it. So anyways, hope you got something out of the video, and I'll get another one out here as quickly as possible. And remember, the most important thing is that there are a few problems in life that cannot be solved by a battleship broadside. Have a great rest of the day, guys.